Good afternoon, guys. Fat Cash here. I have two picks for you. The first one is VRCF. This is a lithium play that I gave you guys this morning on Twitter. It shot up, went real high, and then came back down. And it's at a nice, I think it's personally at a nice level where it is now. This is a lithium play. They acquired a project, a lithium project. And lithium is in very high demand. It's used in rechargeable batteries and cell phones, in rechargeable batteries in cell phones and electric vehicles. Okay, so and among many other things. So it's very high demand, good potential. So I think this is in my opinion. And first, let me say I'm not a financial advisor. Okay, I'm a self-taught guy. No education in this whatsoever. So, I just want to say that. So please always use your best judgment. I wanted to also say, with my picks, I think a lot of the new guys, or anybody really, ought to not chase it, because they're sometimes they run really fast, really hot, and you'll try to chase it, and you'll get in a little too high, and seems to be a lot of pullback, with flippers and whatnot. So I would suggest, if you don't get in early, and I'm not telling anyone to buy this, I'm just saying, if you do decide to buy it, and you don't get it early at my first alert, then wait for the pullback, or wait for the next one. Don't have that FOMO. That's the worst thing you can have, is FOMO. So just I would handle it that way. I would tell my friends, wait for the pullback, and then once it gets back to where the pullback is, then I think you'll see a steady climb, and then eventually you won't see so much flipping. Okay, eventually, if it's a slow, the idea is to have a nice slow riser. You want a runner, you want it to take off, but you don't want it to go up, and you don't want it to be a false up and down. So you want a nice steady climb. Okay, which I think both these stocks that I'm telling you right now, I think they're both at that place now, price wise. And listen, guys, I'm not gonna tell you where I think these stocks are gonna go. I'm happy to drop these on you, and that you make your decision to get in, but I'm not going to project where I think they're going to go anymore, because I don't want to hype them. So if you if you look at a lot of my past plays, they usually have a run up the first day, and then they pull back, and then they keep going. You can check all my videos. They're on this channel of all my plays, and you can see they had a run up, they came back. Some of them less than others. Some ran the next day. Some ran a couple days in a row and then held strong. But then a couple weeks later they went up. So there's a lot of them. A lot of them do that. I'd say most of them probably. But check it out. And then the second pick. So that's one pick. VRCF. And then the second pick was a later afternoon one, or later in the morning. It was Qnta. They have, both of these have news out. They're both pink current. Both got good floats, low floats, and quality. They're quality in my opinion, okay? They're worth holding in my opinion. I'm not telling you guys to do that, but they're, in my opinion, they're worth socking away if you can. So this is Qnta. They're a COVID play, okay? They have they had positive results out about a possible drug they're working on that showed no signs of toxicity. So that's it's a possible aid in treating COVID. I'm not saying it's a an RLFTF by any means, but everything helps that could stop this you know, this thing. So that's another little play that I like that I think's worth a hold, in my opinion. I tell my friends to hold it, but I'm not telling you guys what to do. So that's that. Yeah, the main thing I want to just say to you guys, when, you know, from now on, when I drop a pick, if you don't get in there, don't chase it. Okay, let it. You know, wait for the pullback, okay? Because you don't want to get up, stuck, and, you know, that. I mean, even if you do, I do think in a couple of weeks it'll be way past that number anyway. That's just my opinion, but there's no, you know, I don't have a crystal ball, guys. I don't have any guarantees here, but, you know, this is, you know, there's risk. You know, with high risk, there is high reward. With high reward, there's high risk. Also, I don't know if you guys see my post. Juicy Fruit came up with sent me something that. Quote that reminded me of a quote, I should say, that it's meant to be inspirational. You know, it goes, billionaires lose millions to become billionaires. Okay, millionaires lose thousands to become millionaires, but people with no money, they don't want to lose anything to become rich. So, and I know people got rent to pay and stuff like that, and it's, you know, when you have nothing, it's hard to risk anything. But it's meant to be inspirational. So I'm like, the point I'm trying to say is, you take risks sometimes, you lose, but that's, you know, you got to break a few eggs, I guess, to make an omelet. Is what I'm trying to say. All right, guys. But anyway, that was Juicy Fruits. So you know, thank her for that one. And, you know, hit me up if you have any questions or concerns. Anyone that got in high, you know, my heart's out to you. I know that's the worst feeling. I'm holding both of these. I'm staying long in them, putting them aside. And I should be able to find something tomorrow. And we'll see if, you know, like I said, if you do get in, I'm not telling anyone what to do, but if you do, don't chase it. That's all I'm saying, okay? If you, and try to streamline your operation, guys. I know some of you are at work and you're fumbling on the phone or this or that. You got to try to get, like, every second counts when you're trying to get in these, okay? So try to minimize time. Is, you know, I try to get these to you as soon as I can. So as soon as I see them, you know, if I can get them the night before, I'll try. But a lot of times I have to see what's happening, what kind of movement, and you know, sometimes news breaks. So I like to. It's safer for me. It's more. It's not nothing's a guarantee, but it's more successful if I try and get it to you like in the early morning. I try to get it to you as soon as possible before any kind of big run. But you know, it's easier that way. If I see something really clear the night before, I'll get it to you that night. You know what I mean? So, but it's easier for me to judge what's going to happen based in the morning. Okay, so. But try to streamline your operation. Try to look at it as a business. You know, like you have to put some effort into how you get in there. Get in is important. You know, it's hard, especially if it's running. You know, you want to try to get in there. Some of them may not come back. You know, I've had a few 1,200 percenters this week that didn't come back. Okay, so those are the ones you want to get in early. But like I said, the way things have been going lately, I would use caution. If it's running and you can't get in, don't keep chasing the sucker all the way up, unless you love the idea. I mean, unless it's like you say to yourself, that's $1 billion idea. You know what I mean? So use your judgment, guys. Don't follow me blindly. I am not a professional financial advisor, okay? I say that all the time to you guys, so just remember that. And use your own judgment on these things, okay? And don't chase. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.